Hey guys, this is Vril, continuing our EU4 Fallout mod playthrough as the Empire of the Legion. So we are in a war against the NCR again, like we're going to be doing a lot of, but this is the New Reno conquest of San Jose here. So New Reno, we were going to declare war on NCR ourselves, but then New Reno declared war on them to take San Jose. Maybe they'll take a few more. Then we will... They obviously called us into war. I'm going to go ahead and spend this administrative tech. We're not going to use it to core anything too quickly. We have enough stockpiled at this point anyway. So let's just go through these. We're not going to invest in any new ideas. And I guess we could settle minor debts, which will do yearly inflation. That'll be good. And can also do the clean up heavy radiation. And here, national decisions, no missions as well. So we were actually in the middle of coring or fabricating a claim on NCR. I don't know if we can do that now that we're at war. That might get canceled out, but we'll see what we can do. Possibly because we are not the ones that declared war that can keep going, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So I'm gonna start moving our forces in for the kill here. Should be a pretty easy war. Let me just start progressing time rather than talking about it. I mean, our military tech is quite a bit higher, so we've got a drug epidemic. We've had this before. Let's go ahead and spend the bottle caps. We lose 50 diplomatic power though. Let's see what else we can do. Yeah, send them in. Can't the kings do it? I think I'll go ahead and do... No, that'll do local unrest. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Cost some diplomatic power. I didn't like that part, but... Looks like we're going to start sieging some areas out. Red Rock Canyon, where was that even at? I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to move into the Baja area as well. I'm not sure. We've just, looks like we colonized as well. Let me go ahead and... Let's go ahead and send a guy here. Really move these guys. Yeah, they were moving that way anyway. So we can go and core this one. So yeah, I expect this war to be pretty quick, and then hopefully we can get through our truce timer and then take a few more provinces ourselves. This is going to take a little while to... Let me move my one that has the leader into the hub, because there's actually a capital fort there. Burnham Springs. We've got Lincoln County. Red Rock Canyon. Okay, that was that little area here. We've finished that up. I wonder what the... Yeah, okay, New Reno does have an army there. And Price has become self-sustaining. We'll go ahead and core that up. And send another colonist that way. Might need to recruit another adventurer to kind of explore these areas, especially this area. That bothers me that we have not cored that out at any point yet. Or not cored it out, but discovered it. Terra Incognito. Rosarito is over with. We'll go ahead and we got this Deathclaw event. We'll go ahead and try to capture that Deathclaw. Okay, so Rosarito. And then we'll do Santa Rosalia. Okay. Yeah, now that I'm playing the Fallout 4, I really would like to head on over to the east for our next playthrough. I did mention that in the last episode. Not sure who I'll play as then, but I do think that the mod has been partially updated to that, but I'm not sure what their plans are. I'm sure as more lore is discovered, there will be plans to update the mod here. I'd definitely like to see that. So, this is Raiders. Let's go ahead and deal with these raiders. They should be able to capture these back really quickly. So we managed to convert the heretics of South Freeside. need to send. We've got so much to, although we're making progress on this. Go ahead and convert the Camp McCarran finally here. So we got claims, yes, we know that. We've got a bunch of money. Actually, we don't have as much money as we used to. We'll go ahead and spend some military tech. Military power on military tech. Go ahead and do that. Land morale plus 0.5. Combat width plus 1. Maneuver value on your units is increased by 25%. So that sounds quite good. So yeah, this hub siege will probably take a little while. I think that, let's go ahead and try to assault it if we can. I don't know if that will really, yeah, it looks like it's going to succeed. That's good. Let's move back on over to Junktown. Looks like the Lost Hills over here is actually a higher fort level. Siege of Charleston. Okay, so one of our great advisors died. Let's have a look here. Between yearly prestige, I think we'll do yearly prestige. I think I don't remember what it was for, but we took a hit on prestige. What did I do? Oh yes, it was selling the Shady Sands to New Reno. That gave us a -10 prestige on that whole deal there. Looks like we're pretty much done sieging everything around here. Let's go ahead and bring this army. It's actually, I was going to go over there, but it looks like NCR, or New Reno's already on over there. Got a free diplomat. I was thinking to let's increase our relations with the Montana chapter. I don't know if we'll play that long, but, you know, before we're going to finish off this playthrough when we take out the NCR completely. But I have a feeling that there's going to be a war with the Montana chapter at some point. The Enclave's there. I think at the very end, and I really haven't looked at this, I haven't cheated or anything like that. Haven't looked at any of this, so I think on the final episode we'll do like an observer mode and we'll have a look at what's going on here. So I really have not looked in any way, so believe that. Alright. Anyway, continuing on with this war. So, is that, I'm not sure how you'd actually pronounce that, but Duchesne, maybe? I'm not sure. I think we do want them here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we want this province and this one. Looks like they haven't actually taken... Let's actually send this guy here. I want them to take the Golgotha. Yeah, New Reno has pretty big army at this point. I'm just gonna let them end this war however they want to end it. I'll let them have this one. Although it looks like they might need some help over there. Mount Whitney. And we've got Junktown here. Let's move these guys over Junktown. Maybe we'll then assault. And then... yeah, they actually just finished that off. I'm thinking to go take this army to one of these larger stacks here. Well, we should probably take San Jose for the New Reno here. That's what their actual goal is. Let's see, we got some raiders here. Yeah, I'll just take them out if I can. So we won that siege of Golgotha. Okay, well, we'll see. We're going to take out that army there in San Jose, and we'll send this army probably be up to Sacramento by the time we get there. Okay, I couldn't tell if they actually won that or not, but... yeah, I'm not sure if they did or not. Let's see, Siege of Charleston is over. Okay. When I keep seeing this taking it back from the Raiders, I don't see that flag very much, so I'm like scared. Did I just get captured by the raiders there, but no, we took it from the raiders. Alright, radioactive waste keeps happening to us. What have we got here? We've got invest in new military or diplomatic tech. I think that we can go ahead and use this up. We can now build a police HQ, trade range 25. What are we doing in trade? Okay, we're doing, that's fine. Siege of San Jose was 1, that's good for them. Oh yeah, we're still working on that, and let's... yeah, move here to Folsom. So pre-war lab, let's see, this is going to give us that option. Parker Solo, who is our error is awful. Okay, it's not even, I'm thinking pre-war hospital usually gives us that option. Go ahead and spend it on the military, give us some military power. Took over Rochester. Let's go ahead and recall this diplomat from the Montana chapter and send this guy. I guess we were already doing this, or were we? Yeah, we are. Okay. Probably already to the maximum. Yes, we are. Let's improve relations with the Enclave. My favorite. President Jace Rays. I think any war with the Midwestern or with Brotherhood, Enclave might become a very valuable ally in any of those. So we were good with New Vegas, which I'm very surprised by. I really don't know where that came from, where suddenly we got close with them. I mean, we do have diplomatic ties and that whole thing, but I really would have thought they would have hated us for longer than that. Let's improve with the Pit maybe as well. I guess it's going to take them a little while to get back here. Won that siege of Folsom. Ah, here we go. I'm surprised that San Francisco doesn't have a higher fort level. But that is what it is. I think you guys needed to focus on your own territory. I see like the entire New Reno army down here when there's more action going on up here. So we'll head up to Quincy, try to recap that back. Drink a little bit of water here. What do we got here? We are probably getting high war exhaustion, not too bad. Like I said, I'll let the New Reno choose when to end this. Actually, this is... okay, when I see NCR New Reno, I get them completely confused, even though we've been at war with... I mean, our enemy is the NCR, and I'm getting them mixed up with our closest ally, the New Reno, so I'm even doing it right now. Too many news in this world. New Vegas. New Reno. New California Republic. So more technology. We can do Admintech again. Should we do it? I'm gonna wait on it for now. Let me just cancel that out. Siege of Quincy is over. What about Alturas? What do we got here? Okay, that's probably just the New Reno's territory. What I want to do is make sure that they cannot expand any... So I'm just out of curiosity. We do have that free diplomat. I just want to check what the cost. 387. That would be forced religion. Not that we're going to do anything else. But yeah, this is going to take a little while. A few more episodes to beat them down completely. That's why we're not going for the entire Midwestern chapters or anything like that. Okay, well, let me move these guys over to the pit. This diplomat. improve our relations with them. We are to our maximum diplomatic relations as it is, so we're not going to be taking on any new ones for the foreseeable future. Stockton, almost up to 100%. Okay, we're still sieging here. What can we do here? Let's try to... No, we can't put a leader on this. Let's try to assault it and see what happens. Doesn't look like it's going very well. It might. Okay. I think it, siege that out. That's good. I think I'll just keep these guys here for now. Heretics of Camp McCarran have been converted to the One True Faith. So we'll convert the west side now. Yeah, even though we're at war, we're like at our maximum manpower. Wow. It's too bad that we have to take this piece by piece. So we have won the siege. Alright, we'll move on. Okay, there's the piece out. Let's see, what did they take? Charleston to us, so we just took Charleston. NCR will release Arroyo and She as sovereign states. With conquest, Casus Belli. What did New Reno actually get? I thought this was for San Jose and they didn't even take it themselves? Okay. Alright. Well, we're going to need to reduce this war exhaustion. And, of course, bring all these guys back to our land. And prepare for the next time we declare war on them. Well, we didn't declare war on them this time. This was NCR's doing. Okay, well... Diplomatic ties with Good Springs? No, because we have too many diplomatic relations as it is. Let's see here, we've got that. Let's just move them there. We do have the ability to do... or do we? Sorry here. No, we... Next time we get admin tech, we'll be able to invest in a new idea group. That's what I was thinking of. Oh, exiled army here. So we'll just move our armies back into position where they were, and we will have a truce for the next 5 years. Let me just check. What would be the penalty for, well, we don't have a diplomat to check, but I was going to say, what would be the penalty for just declaring war? I'm going to bump up the speed to the maximum speed to get this truce timer out of the way, and let me bring this army. Maybe we want to just keep one near here. See, Arroyo is now independent. Might be an idea to actually, rather than spending these guys, start improving relations with the Arroyo here. Yeah, so I'm just thinking to leave like one of these armies up here because we'll be... Maybe we'll just leave one right here because that's where the NCR's army is basically exiled to and they can't even get out of there, so... Yeah, we'll actually move this army here too. Or can we? They're not letting us in. Stop trying to improve relations with the Enclave. Yeah, we can't really improve it any more than that. I think we'll start improving with the Den too when we get our diplomat back. So actually, we need to split this army up. They are taking attrition, not that it matters, because we have so much manpower, it really does not matter, whatever. Okay, if this diplomat came back, we'll improve with the Den. I'm always surprised that the Den was on the NCR side, not New Reno's side. So, also need to take everything down here. We'll see. We have a lot of claims, but hopefully they don't expire. Again, I'm not sure if they do expire. This doesn't say whether they do or not. I don't think it does. Okay, so I was going to bump it up to maximum speed. Charleston is now considered part of our realm. Okay. And we improved our relations to the max with the pit. We'll recall that diplomat. And it does look like we're out of time for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.